Well, in South Carolina and North Carolina, we striper fish in the wintertime. And the seagulls will show you where the stripers are.
Sure. Well, you do that here too.
Well, we have 5,000 loons, and the seagulls are on the loons. Hey, I'm headed to Maine. I called up there and talked to the Department of Tourism. They hooked me up with a guy that they work with named Ken Holland. Ken is a big fisherman, knows a lot about Maine, moved to Maine from Missouri. So he's got the same perspective as I have, moving in, discovering all these lakes. Maine is second only to Minnesota for the number of lakes within the state, so there's so many incredible places to fish. I need a little help, so I'm gonna fish with Ken Holland, and we're gonna have a great time fishing in Maine. You stay with me. I'm Hank Parker. How many lakes are in Maine?
6,000.
6,000.
There's over, with the rivers and streams, there's over 30,000 miles of shoreline with rivers and streams.
Do you know how hard it's going to be to explain to my wife I'm not coming home till I get them all fished? Nobody in their right mind would be out here in a storm like this. Hey, you know, I wanted to go to Maine. I fished in every state in America but two, and Maine was one of them. I think I can come out of my jacket. So got a hold of the Chamber of Commerce and Department of Tourism, and they introduced me to a fisherman that's a part of their chamber, Ken Holland. And Ken, I got him to agree to fish with me. Now, he's a show-me state guy. He came from Missouri and took up residence and loves Maine. So I was excited about fishing with Ken. I went up and did a show with a great kid, Chris Summer, on Great Pond, which is the same lake they made the movie and wrote the book on Golden Pond. It's a beautiful place, and fishing was incredible. So Ken lived on a different lake, and that's where he and I were gonna fish, but I didn't want to move. I just fell in love with Great Pond. All you gotta do is get it on there. It has to be in the center.
Exactly, and you gotta keep it there.
So I didn't do Ken really justice. He was gonna be my guide. Ken, I just don't enjoy it. But I didn't much really let him guide me.
Never gets old.
All I needed was no wind and sunshine, and we could catch 100 bass, no doubt about it, and some big ones. It's all sight fishing. And if the wind don't blow and the sun does shine, we can see like you won't believe. But if the wind blows and it's cloudy, we have a hard time. So Ken Holland and I are fishing on Great Pond, right out of Great Pond, Maine. Oh, that's a big one there, Ken. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. Say, oh, buddy. How about that? That is a good guy. Look at this. Don't you wish you could catch one like this? You want to hold him? Oh, man. Our fun time will be cut way short if the wind blows and the sun goes behind the clouds.
Well, that's what happened yesterday.
We were about 1 hour late getting here. It would have been Katie bar the door had we been here an hour earlier. Right there's a fish.
I can't see with the waves.
You're gonna have to look harder.
I know.
Do it.
I guess I found it.
You found it. That's a big one.
I don't need the gaff.
Now you see why I let you have that particular
Yeah, I got the
Ken's a great sport. You know, it seems like everybody I fish with, I like to cut up. I can't imagine why I do that, but I do. And Ken was a great sport. And we hit it off just almost instantaneous. 2 bass I did not even throw at. I'm so proud of myself. He had a lot of different methods and techniques, and I thought, now he's using a lizard. That's what I would have done 20 years ago. He's using like 12-pound line. I'm using 8-pound line with a tube, and I'm using fluorocarbon. He's using monofilament, which is what I would have done 20 years ago. So it was really kind of funny. I think back, and you know, at the end of the day, I'm gonna say he probably caught as many fish as I did. Isn't that neat?
All summer. And they usually hit it pretty hard, but on the beds, they just kind of
grab a hold.
Yeah, just kind of moving along.
I'm fishing fluorocarbon and tubes and finessing more and throwing a drop shot every now and then. And he's just throwing that old lizard on a Texas style on 12-pound line and putting it to bed and catching fish.
Yeah, and I got the male.
No, well, yours is bigger. No, maybe it's not. No. Kind of an eye-opener for me, you know. Sometimes we get some new methods and new techniques, and we leave methods and techniques behind that still work. So it was kind of a little bit of a wake-up call for me. Hey, don't rule that old lizard out. That's still an awful good bait when the fish are spawning. So it made me think a little bit, and I appreciate that, Ken. You thought I didn't know what I was talking about.
No, I knew what you were talking about, but I didn't.
No, you thought I didn't know what I was talking about.
Not on that, on other stuff, but not on that. You know,
you're making me very, very jealous.
You're not the first Bassmaster Classic champion I've ever fished.
Oh, let's get that straight right off the bat.
No, you're the first two-time.
I've got it. Talon up. Isn't that cool? Man, does that change the game for shallow water fishing. There's another one. Talon down. Okay, that was a good cast. I'm proud of you. All right, take your time, take your time.
A long, long time ago, I was fishing a regional tournament in the Midwest, in Missouri.
He's got it.
He had it.
All right, here we go again. Take your time, take your time.
I'm not gonna, you throw over there. He's probably,
I am not gonna
he's
catch
a little
that
leery
fish.
of the lizard now. And I drove, along with about 20 other boats, 60 miles on Truman
Oh.
to get past Osceola to fish laydowns with a spinnerbait because Hank Parker tore him up the week before, 2 weeks before doing that.
Oh.
Yeah, he is ready, isn't he?
Oh yeah, he's so ready it's scary.
But they weren't there.
I caught them all. I picked all those strawberries. He got it. Good job. Woo! Good job.
Now the good thing was, and this is also true, I bought my 997 just because you showed me side view.
Ah, well good.
On TV, I was watching it and I was like, yep.
Gotta have it. Try the imaging, change the game. I got mine, you get yours. I put mine on top of your spot. I let my fish go right where you could catch him.
Hank's Show is brought to you in part by Ranger Boats, still building legends one at a time. Mercury Marine, go boldly.
Two little cruisers, first cruisers I've seen. That's what tells you that the females are still on the bed.
What's that?
When you do not see cruisers.
Yeah.
If the females are gone, you're gonna see cruisers. And now everything you see is locked on the bed. Right there's the first two cruisers I've seen in 2 days. But I'm gonna tell you, if you get that rascal in the bed, they're gonna bite it. That's what you gotta do.
I'll tell you, the fishing is a little different. You know, in the Midwest and the South, everything's in poundments. And you learn to fish the creeks, the river bottoms, the drop-offs. These are all clear water glacial lakes. And it's a different type of pattern. It's a different type of approach, you know.
You know, you guys that live in an incredible place like Maine and have all these incredible waters with all these big giant spawning smallmouth, you just don't know how fortunate that is. People ask me all the time, What's your favorite method of fishing? What's your favorite species? Where do you like to go? And never been to Maine, heard so much about it. I like to go north. I like to go to clear lakes, and I like to fish for smallmouth when they're spawning. That is my favorite method, my favorite thing to do. And man,
I got female this time.
did we hit the jackpot.
Well, it's good the rest of the year too. You know, when the post spawn's a little slow and then it kicks up again.
Yeah, I like catching them all types of ways. I like getting off of reefs in the summertime and throwing drop shot. And I like all of that. But I like to hunt and I like to fish. And
Is the combination?
yeah, these bedding smallmouth, it's kind of a combo.
You know, in living in Missouri, you'd have to drive so far to get to a good lake, and then you'd get there on a Tuesday and the parking lot would be full.
Yeah, I know that feeling.
You know, come around the point in Lake of the Ozarks and there's 3 boats going down the shore that you just hit, and they're all throwing what you have tied on.
Yeah, I know the feeling.
Here, you come to a boat launch and there's another bass boat, you're like, who's on my lake?
This portion of Hank's Show is brought to you by Berkeley. Catch more fish. Yeti coolers, built for the wild.
I love that spawning season. That's my favorite time. It was right at the 1st of June, which is my favorite time for New York. If bass season is in, the Thousand Islands, you know, you can't go till about the 16th or 17th of June because of the bass season. Maine, you weren't faced with that. It was all catch and release, which I was gonna do anyway. So it was all really, really cool to go, but it wasn't what I expected. One, I expected a lot clearer water. I figured the water would be gin clear and the fish would be a lot harder to catch. Two, I figured the water would be much colder. I thought the weather would be a lot colder. It was way more advanced than I anticipated because I really thought those fish would just be staging and moving up and really getting started. And I was there in the middle to the end of the spawn, which surprised me. Water temperature was like 65, 66 degrees in the afternoon. It was warm. And all of that was really a positive surprise. I didn't have really hardly any negative surprises. We didn't have to battle with a lot of invasive species. We didn't have to battle with a lot of floating grass and all the things that go with some of that northern fishing when the water temperature gets up in the 60s. So it was really a great place to fish. No unpleasant surprises at all.
Must be a little fish.
That fish left and did not come back. That bothers me. Hey, the TV camera's on the other side of the boat. Just can't take you anywhere. Yeah, that's more your size. We'll get them up there where you can handle them.
I can handle them easy,
Yeah,
right?
you can handle those. Hey! Hey! I know I don't like you now. He's little, what was wrong?
It was my fish.
Oh, so cool to be able to do that. I meant for you to get this one. I would have left him for you had I had a clue.
He's a 10-incher.
I don't care, that was your turn. Good job. And I'm next. I just don't enjoy this. I'd a lot rather be running a camera boat for other people. Yep, I'd much prefer to run a camera boat. Mr. Cameraman, do me a favor and just pan your camera to your right and get the expression on the face of my boat captain over there running camera boat for me. Bob, turn around and say hello. I'm having so much fun.
Hello, everybody. I'm having a great time.
So much rather be running the boat. Just a little shout out. Way to go, Babaloo.
Hank's Show is made possible in part by Luz. Feel the difference. and by Minn Kota, Soft Science, Solar Bat, and Talon.
There's one. Big fish time, look here. Look what popped up. Oh! The agony of defeat. That's a 4-pound plus.
You didn't focus.
I didn't focus.
It's karma. That's just remember.
Ken, I wish you could catch one like that just one time. You get bored? You want to hold him? You pretty thing.
It's karma.
This is a big fish for you. Maybe your biggest fish ever. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Don't laugh, be serious. Biggest fish of your lifetime. Biggest fish ever. Biggest fish of your lifetime. Oh, it came off. I am so proud of you. I am so proud of you. You caught this fish all by yourself. I won't tell people you cast on the bed that I was fishing. I won't tell people that you saw where I was throwing. I won't tell that. We'll let that be just our secret.
I think it is a good idea.
That'll just be our secret, okay?
Sure.
All right, give me a handshake. We have had an incredible day. The rain is coming, very appropriately. Ken caught the last fish, caught the last fish. We have had a great time. This guy is like my brother. We have hit it off right off the bat. It's been awesome. We're standing out here in the rain. We're gonna go have dinner. We have had an incredible day. Ken works with the chamber that promotes fishing in this wonderful state of Maine. This is the Maine Lake, the Maine man. We've had fun. Ken, tell him bye.
See ya.
Hey, Ken, I really handcuffed Ken. Ken and I were gonna fish all these lakes, and man, I wanted to stay there and build on what we had already found. It's kind of like putting a puzzle together. Once you find a bunch of fish, man, it's hard for me to crank up and leave. So we fished on it for the second day for me, but it was incredible. And Ken's a great guy. He could take a lot of ribbon, and I gave him quite a bit. And of course, he gave a little bit back, which was always fun to do that. So we had a great day fishing. But my whole point is Maine is an incredible fishery, and there's so many lakes. You gotta go and fish Maine. Really, really enjoyed it. I hope you did. And I want to thank you for being with me, and I look forward to you coming back next week. God bless you. I'm Hank Parker.
And don't forget to visit us at hankparker.com, the place for tips, giveaways, and more.
The house needs painting, the grass needs mowing. Where's he at? Gone fishing.